welcome to everybody again. For those who were here yesterday, welcome back. Some of you I saw late last night. I'm actually a little bit surprised to see you this morning, but thanks for being here. So, as is true last year for those of you who are here, I'm actually on vacation today because I don't work for Gainsight. In fact, we're not going to talk about that. I'm here representing the Customer Success Nation, all of you guys. I hope someday you get the thrill that I have in looking at this crowd and feeling like you're part of something really big and really exciting, which you are, because Customer Success Nation is you guys as well as me. I'm always proud to represent you because I get the chance to do that fairly frequently, but I'm equally as proud to have you guys represent me because we're all a community, and whenever you're talking about customer success, you're representing me as well. So, my marketing team is trying to teach an old dog new tricks, so I'm trying to learn the language of hashtags. I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning. So I'm going to sprinkle a few into this presentation just as a reminder to me to get in the habit of using these. Here's a few that you guys can use during the show. I'm sure you can make up your own as well, but we're tracking this stuff, and I'll show you some slides later about how much conversation there is in social media about this. So as Nick said, the largest gathering of customer success people ever. In fact, I'll make a bold claim that this room has more people gathered together to talk about customer success than all of the previous customer success gatherings combined, which is really, really amazing. We really thought 50 people last year. We set out this year saying, well, let's shoot for 400, and here we are. So maybe next year we'll be at Moscone. So who was here last year? Raise your hand. Nice. History question. Does anyone remember who this guy is? Somebody knows. I heard him say it. So this man's name is Lech Wałęsa, and for those who don't know, it doesn't matter much, but in the 80s, he led a movement called Solidarity in Poland that ended with the Berlin Wall. I shouldn't say ended, culminated with the Berlin Wall falling. The movement continued on. We've used Lech as our icon to talk about the movement of customer success. And so what we declared last year was that Pulse last year was the seminal moment of the customer success movement, much like Woodstock was for rock and roll. It's certainly not over. There's lots and lots of rock and roll concerts that will continue on, but that was the moment where it was clear that this was not just a technology, this was something really special. I'll leave it to others smarter than me to talk about whether things are at tipping points and stuff like that, but for now, we did declare a year ago that customer success had arrived, and we're here to declare today that it's here to stay. So I hope everyone got their pins. I did this last year too. Make sure you hang on to them, because I tell you in 2025, when you have 13 Pulse pins, they're going to be worth something. But what do you do with 2? Well, one suggestion is wear them as earrings. I didn't have time to get my ears pierced to do this live. Cufflinks. If anyone owns those expensive shirts, I don't have any of those, but you can wear them as cufflinks. Or if you're geeky like me, just put both of them on your lapel. But hang on to them. I guarantee you they're going to be worth something someday. And here's your hashtag, PulsePinPride. So as you guys saw, I am on a quest to find the first customer success manager ever. And, I felt like I was this close. Maybe I even met him. I don't know. But I'm continuing that search. And as often the case, when you're searching for something that has to do with SaaS, all roads lead back to Salesforce. And so my research and my contacts have told me that actually the term customer success seems like it did actually originate at Salesforce. And in fact, Teen Zoe, who was here yesterday speaking, kind of confirmed that. And also, as is often the case, when the road leads back to Salesforce, it leads to the man on the top. And it turns out, seriously, that what I'm told by the people who seem to know this is that the term customer success was actually coined by Mark Benioff himself. And they didn't like it, by the way. The first time they heard it, everyone was like, oh, no, we can do better than that. But it stuck. So I thought, in the spirit of me trying to figure out how to do Twitter and create the right hashtags or whatever, and I'm thinking, all right, well, Mark Benioff is the founder of customer success, but I think of myself as the evangelist. Someone referred to me a few weeks ago as the godfather of customer success. Now, they may have actually said grandfather, but sometimes I hear what I want to hear. So anyway, I thought, I'm going to come up with a hashtag, but I better clear it with the big guy. So I called Mark, speed dial him on my phone. I say, hey, Mark, we're having this big customer success conference called Pulse. We're going to talk about customer success. I understand you coined the phrase. I've really been pushing on it. Maybe we could come up with a hashtag like Dan and Mark customer success or something like that, right? So we had a fairly lengthy conversation. I would say it was 10 minutes or so. Mark's, a pretty good negotiator, but I've been around for a while too, so, you can't fool me with a lot of stuff. So we haggled back and forth, a little bit of arm wrestling. And then we came to, I think, what was a pretty good compromise as far as the hashtag that will give Mark the proper credit and give me the proper credit for what we're doing and what we've done in customer success. Thank you very much, Mark. All right, let's talk about the numbers. Last year, we had 300 attendees, 39 speakers, 13 sessions, and we counted all of the Twitter impressions, 3.6 million. This year, we literally have 900 registrations. I don't know, it seems like at least that many people are in the room. 120 speakers, 35 sessions, and if you guys do your job Twittering, I think we'll hit 10 million or something like that over the next couple days. So this is really cool. So definitely, without question, I'm 100% confident to say that customer success is here to stay. Last year, we declared that the seminal moment had happened. That was very true. Today, I declared that we're here to stay. Here's a little chart just to show what this looks like from a social media standpoint. That's from the beginning of last year, January of 2013, to the day before Pulse started. The number at the beginning of that, this is total number of Twitter impressions. The number on January 1st of 2013 was 2,476 total. Not K, but total. And today, cumulative impressions are almost 26 million, so we'll push it up to like 40 million in the next few days. It's happening. If social media is one of the measures, it's definitely happening. Another measure is how many jobs are there out there. We did a little collaboration with Glassdoor, and this is a big number to me. I was really surprised. Almost 5,500 companies have current customer success job openings. Good news for everyone in the room, right? You are at the tip of the iceberg. You're in the right place at the right time. 5 years from now, every one of you guys will be a chief customer officer because you'll know customer success. So we'll add a little fuel to the fire. A couple of announcements from us today for the industry. Gainsight has put $2 million into the industry in the last year, purely to build the space, not to build our brand. So 4 things today. We've hired actually Lincoln Murphy, who some of you know. I know a lot of you have read 16 Ventures, so you know that he's kind of an evangelist. He's fallen in love with the customer success space. We've embraced that. We've embraced Lincoln, and he's going to come on board and actually just help us drive content out to the entire industry. So it's all about lifting rising tide. Second thing I'm really excited about is Customer Success University. We are announcing today that we are going to deliver the first and only certification program for customer success managers. So if someone wants to get a badge that says, I am a certified CSM, Gainsight is going to be the place to do that. And I'm really, really happy to hear that, to know about that. And we're going to actually launch it in June with our first module, CSM 101. So if you guys have folks who are just getting started in the customer success world and you want to send them through our certification, that'll be available in June, and special price for Pulse attendees. We're also going to do what we call CSM Career Hub, which is we're gathering all the customer success job openings from all of the job sites, bringing them together in one place. So if you're looking for another customer success job, or you're looking for somebody who's looking for a customer success job, Career Hub, CSM Career Hub is going to be the place to do that. And then last but not least, many of you have seen the billboard on 101, especially those who are local. It currently says Malcolm Gladwell loves customer success. I hope that's true, actually. I think he does, or he wouldn't be backstage waiting to come on board. But we are going to rotate this billboard. This is the one that's going to actually go up next week. We'll be rotating this billboard amongst companies that we know are really paying attention to their customers, who really do love customer success. So customer success superheroes will be on the billboard and on a rotating basis. And this is the actual billboard that'll go up next week. So how many of you know this guy? Yeah? Keep your hand up if you're happy to know that I'm almost done and he's almost on. So I wanted to try to do one more hashtag. So I want to share one idea with you guys, and I hope this flies okay. Now, Malcolm's been around for a while, and he does these things all the time, right? Lots of you have probably heard him speak. Millions of people have heard him speak. But I want you guys to feel really special. This is the first audience in the history of the world who's actually seen Malcolm Gladwell and Dan Steinman speak from the same stage. How about that? So one last hashtag, and then, without further ado, it's truly my pleasure. Last year I introduced Jeffrey Moore. Check that off my bucket list. I get another item to check off today because I'm really, really happy to introduce Malcolm Gladwell, and I know you guys will enjoy him. So join me in welcoming Malcolm.